My wife and I both grew up here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Her name is Hannah. So we dated throughout high school and even into college. She was a soccer player at Bryan. I played baseball at Covenant. I would leave campus all the time to go see her, and we were driving 20, 30 minutes to meet in Hickson. We ended up getting married the summer after our sophomore year of college. Throughout high school and then even into early college, Hannah and I were involved with Chattanooga Sports Ministries. It works with a lot of urban neighborhoods of Chattanooga, and we would build soccer teams out of those neighborhoods. Really, what they wanted was somebody to have a relationship with these kids. Sports were a medium, a tool to build relationships through which the gospel could be shared. So that's where we really dove into the ministry and got to know a lot of kids in Chattanooga we would not have known otherwise. And we actually ended up becoming the legal guardians of 2 boys from that program. So in the time that they became part of the family, we also had more of our own kids. So we now have 4 little boys. Mac is 9. Will is 7, Judah is 5, and Gabriel is 3. And then we've got Justin, who's 23 and now married, and CJ, who's 16. So family is everything. That's a huge part of our story. We've had a front row seat to see God provide for these boys over and over again. And there's been challenges and things that have been really hard through that process, but we know He's been in it and with us. And we've seen that not just with Justin and CJ, but really throughout our lives with our other kids and our marriage, and in so many ways God has provided. So all the glory goes to Him. What I love about Covenant is it really prepares you for this calling that I believe we have, which is to be a blessing to the nations and bring God glory through that. And I just think about this context it gives you for understanding the world and the world we live in, but also theology and understanding what we believe, and then also equipping you to have skills that are valuable, because that's certainly a part of redeeming creation, is by being useful in different areas of society. I think about the business major I was in. I went as a general business major. Didn't know where I wanted to go with that. I'd always been interested in finance and investments. But a family friend of ours contacted me out of the blue and said, hey, we own this financial planning firm. Would you be interested in talking to us about it? I realized this is an opportunity to be able to work with individual families on planning for the goals, what's important to them, counseling them on wise financial decisions. That's a really special mission field. We need more Christian professionals in this world. Again, helping clients see who owns it all. And so I think Covenant students could really bring a great perspective to that industry, and I would love to see more Covenant students in our world. And so Paul Babbitt and I kind of share that vision. And to kind of inspire students, there's a conference called the Kingdom Advisors Conference every year that they have in Orlando. But this conference is amazing. They bring speakers from all over the place to come in and just talk about what does it mean to be a Christian in the world of finance. And the title of the conferences last year was Redeeming Money. But it certainly is something that we also see inspiring more students to go down this route of being a financial advisor. And so it's been fun to see that grow from, I think, 12 students the first year to 16 this last year, and we're hoping to continue growing that, maybe even 20 this year. God has called us to be His agents, His builders in the world to redeem creation. And so to me, that's such an inspiring mission, and that touches everything.
Each year, it's my distinct privilege to present the Iron Thistle Award. This award recognizes alumni who have faithfully used their God-given gifts and covenant education to serve the Lord in their homes, communities, and careers, and to build the church for the glory of God. It is my honor to announce this year's Iron Thistle recipient, John Mark Griggs of the class of 2014. A Chattanooga native, John Mark was raised in a godly home and credits his parents for laying a firm foundation in Reformed theology. John Mark attributes Covenant for building upon those views and connecting him with strong believers who lived out that theology in their careers, families, and communities. May we all practice living beyond ourselves and leaning into the body of Christ as we faithfully pursue our callings on the foundation of Christ's preeminence in all things.